There's a red alert and a crack in the system that nobody's paying attention to. Now, it's the greatest opportunity in our history for the middle class to rise up into the 1%. So let's talk about the crack in the system and what's happening. And I'm going to share with you how to position yourself to take advantage of the largest, most dramatic shift in our financial history. So you need to understand inflation and rates, interest rates. The Federal Reserve was created in 1913, the dollar's collapsed 96 to 97%, and the Feds control the monetary system through job markets and interest rates. And remember, inflation is silent taxation. So the biggest trick that the middle class and the working class don't see is they see $10,000 in their bank account. What's happening is through inflation, they're silently eroding your purchasing power. And the winners are always the ones that own the assets. Assets have outpaced wages dramatically. The wealth gap is massive now. So here's what's happening around the world is rates are rising all around the world. The era of cheap money is dead. So what that's about to do is it's about to expose weak balance sheets. We have a ton of companies that are surviving because of cheap money, junk bonds, and these big firms packaging up their bad debt and selling it to us as equity. So we're about to see, like Warren Buffett said, when the tide goes out, who has swim trunks on? Now here's the fact, 1% of the population has more wealth than the whole middle class. When they're up there preaching, oh, the stock market's at an all-time high. Well, most American middle class and working class are not in the stock market. But this is your opportunity. At some point, credit is going to have to reprice. At some point, we will have to pay the piper. At some point, there will be a reset. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be 6 months. I don't know if it'll be the next 24 months. But there will be a monetary reset. You cannot continue printing, monetizing debt when we, the people, were the product. If you're not in debt, there's no system. Everybody's like, they're gonna wipe out everybody's debt. If they wiped out everybody's debt, there'd be no monetary system. There'd be no banks. There'd be no interest. Someone's paying it and earning it. So what you have to pay attention to is studying good companies and work to get them at a fair price. I shared with you guys on my channel. Just make sure you follow. I go over my portfolio, my percentages. I'm super open about what I do. So what you're looking for is red markets. You don't want green, you want red. I know it's opposite, but you want red. So when you see these markets go red, good entry points, start dollar cost averaging in as it goes down. Because this is your opportunity when they reprice credit and we see who doesn't have swim trunks on and the balance sheets start to collapse of companies all over the world because of private credit risk. That's when you can get in, and then you stay patient. You buy when it's red and you exit when it's yellow going into green, and then you build your ecosystem. So I'm going to keep educating you guys on this. I'm going to help bring the middle class up because the wealth is transferring up. But this is our opportunity. You can do this, guys. So pay attention because you're always paying for your attention. Pay attention to bond yields, pay attention to the credit markets, and study, study, study. Warriors, rise, get your shit together. Let's go.